Today we're going to discuss the future of real estate in terms of whether realtors, in-person realtors, are going to be part of the future, because the world is betting that you will not be. So if you are a realtor, agent, broker, manager, or anybody else in the real estate industry, please take a few minutes to watch this video because it's going to shock you. I'm going to be analyzing for the biggest companies in real estate and why what Wall Street is saying proves that the world is not betting on the realtor model. They are betting on the tech companies. Before I get started, I want to thank Frank Crandall from EXP Real Estate for requesting this video. And I also want to thank Frank and Brian from the National Real Estate Post for some of this information. They are fantastic. So please go to the National Real Estate Post and watch their videos every morning. They're great guys. Also, I want to suggest and invite you to go to The Career Compass. If you know us, if you're in California, you probably know who we are. We're the #1 company in the state of California, bringing cutting-edge tools and techniques to real estate agents and to brokerages to help realtors make more money, close more properties, earn bigger commissions, and not be put out of business by the iBuyers. We're the company that made famous things like the 7% technique, which if you don't know, please go to our website, The Career Compass, and learn that technique. It is a revolution in this industry. And it's also responsible for the 2018 to 2019 spike in commission rates in the state of California. This graph shows the commission rates from 1992 to 2019. They generally go up and down a little bit each year. However, there's a huge spike, almost half a point, from late 2017 to 2019 at the end. The reason for this is at this time, the Career Compass taught thousands of realtors over these 2.5 years how to get 7% commissions or higher. So what this means is there's a small percentage of realtors who are getting 7, 8, and 9% commissions, and everybody else is still getting 5%, thus bringing it from low 5s to mid to upper 5s. If all realtors knew this technique, we would have a 6, maybe 6.5% commission, and that's where we need to go. The 7% technique is a process of doing listing presentations where you will bring way more value to your listings, way more value to your sellers, put more money in their pocket, put more money in your pocket, and beat any other realtor that's competing against you for that listing, as well as absolutely decimating the iBuyers with their own numbers. So if you're a realtor getting 5% or less on your deals, please learn the 7% technique. You can find it at The Career Compass. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to be going over 4 companies: Keller Williams Real Estate, REALOGY, which is the parent ownership company of Coldwell Banker, Century 21, ERA, Sotheby's, Better Homes and Gardens, and a few others. I'm also going to be talking about Remax, as well as EXP Real Estate. For this video, I'm going to go ahead and exclude Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, a great brokerage, by the way, but since they are part of a much larger company, I'm not going to be able to use them in this analysis. But if you're from Berkshire, this information is still going to be very, very important for you. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be analyzing the value of these companies according to Wall Street. This is what the world is betting on. The value of a company, according to Wall Street, isn't really based on how much money it makes or how big it is. It's more based on what the world sees it doing in the future. A perfect example of this is the fact that Tesla is so unbelievably valuable right now. It's more valuable, according to Wall Street, than all the other car manufacturers in the United States combined. Now, is that correct? Probably not, but that's what the world thinks Tesla's going to be doing in the future. So what I'm going to be doing is applying that same model to real estate and some of the biggest companies in real estate. So please stick around just for a few minutes. You will be shocked by what I'm about to show you. So here's how this works. I'm going to be giving you a certain company. I'm going to be showing you their sales. When I say sales, I don't mean their sales volume, meaning they sold, $500 million in real estate. I mean, what was their profit? What was their commission? How much money did that company make in income? That's what I mean by sales. I'm also going to be showing you what their market cap is. Now, what's a market cap? A market cap is what a company is worth on the New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ, or according to Wall Street. So the way a market cap works is you take the number of shares, number of stock shares that a company has, times its current stock price, and that gives you a number. That number is the value of a company. So if a company has 1 million shares of stock, for example, and their stock price is $100, then that means that company has a value of $100 million. You take the million shares times $100 equals $100 million. So market cap is simply the value of a company based on their shares. And I'm also going to be showing you a percentage. Now, what is that percentage? That percentage that's over there on the right is basically showing you what the company's percentage of sales versus market cap is. And it will shock you, especially in real estate. The three companies that I'm going to start with is Keller Williams, a great brokerage, REALOGY, more great brokerages, and one of my favorites, Remax. So let's look at these three companies first. So Keller Williams, what is their sales? Their sales are $4.9 billion last year. That means they made $4.9 billion in total commission sales. Now, Keller Williams is not a publicly traded company. It's a privately owned company. However, according to the Wall Street experts, if Keller Williams did do a IPO, initial public offering of stock tomorrow, they would raise somewhere in the area of $2 billion. So that's what their company would be worth. Now, let's go down to REALOGY. REALOGY's sales last year was $5.6 billion. They earned $5.6 billion in commissions. However, if you look up REALOGY on the New York Stock Exchange, you're going to find their stock price times the number of stock shares they have outstanding is $1.3 billion. Now let's look at Remax. Remax made $3.8 billion last year in total commission sales, and their market cap, according to Wall Street, is $700 million. Now, if you are looking at these numbers and thinking, wow, their market cap seems really small compared to their sales, you'd be right. Most companies have market caps that are a multiple of their 1 year sales, like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times their average sales. And you'd be correct. So am I telling you that Keller Williams, REALOGY, and Remax are very undervalued? That's up to you. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. The value of a company is what it's going to be doing in the future. So if you think these companies are undervalued, then you think that real estate agents are going to be doing well in the future, and you might be right, and I hope you are. Let's make that a reality. Let's do a little analysis on these numbers. Let's go back to Keller Williams. The experts say that the market cap of Keller Williams would be $2 billion if it went public tomorrow, but they make $4.9 billion each year. So what that means is, according to the experts, Keller Williams is only worth 40% of 1 year's sales. That seems extremely low to me. Now let's go to REALOGY. REALOGY's market cap is $1.3 billion. Last year they made $5.6 billion, which means that according to Wall Street, the entire company of REALOGY is only worth 23% of its 1 year sales. That to me seems pretty crazy, but it gets even crazier. Remax made $3.8 billion last year, but according to Wall Street, you could buy Remax for $700 million. That means that according to Wall Street, Remax is only worth 18% of its sales for 1 year. That seems pretty insane to me. So am I telling you that all these companies are massively underpriced? Maybe I am, but again, we're not really talking about their value today. We're talking about their value based on what Wall Street thinks these companies are going to be doing in the future. So what this says is Wall Street is not betting on face-to-face, in-person realtors. They're betting on the tech companies. And let me give you one example, EXP. EXP's sales last year was $980 million, a small fraction of any of these other companies. However, according to Wall Street, the market cap for EXP is $4.2 billion. If you take their stock price times the number of shares they have, it comes out to $4.2 billion. So in other words, EXP only made a small fraction of any of these other companies, but it's worth many times more. Wall Street is betting on the tech companies, and EXP is known, or at least viewed, as a tech company to Wall Street. Let's look at its percentage now. 428% of its 1 year's sales. Look at those numbers on the right. 40%, 23%, 18%, and all of a sudden 428%. Am I saying that EXP is massively overpriced? I'm not saying that at all. In fact, based on what Wall Street is saying, they're saying that the future is in tech. Now, is that true? Well, it might be and it might not be. And guess who it's up to? It's up to every single person on this video. Every single person watching this video will decide whether all those companies at the top, Keller Williams, REALOGY, and Remax, are underpriced and EXP is overpriced. That's based on you. This basically means that Wall Street, thus the world, is betting on tech and not on people. If you're watching this video, you should be shocked by that because the world is betting against you. Now, do I think they're right? I do not. Here's why. Because I'm from The Career Compass, the #1 company teaching realtors how to provide more value, how to provide new value, how to serve your clients better, how to make more money, and be better realtors. So our company teaches realtors how they are valuable and will be in the future, regardless of what all the tech companies do. If you're in the state of California, sign up for one of our seminars, which is 2.5 days of nothing but great tools and techniques that you can use to make more money and bring new and higher value to your customers. Because I got news for you. The value that you have brought to the real estate industry for the last 50 years is now perceived as free to your customers because the iBuyers are doing it. So you must bring new value, you must serve your clients better, and we are the #1 company teaching you how to do that. In summary, I want to thank you for watching, and I want to thank Frank Crandall from EXP for requesting this video, and I also want to thank Frank and Brian from the National Real Estate Post for some of this information. And I also want to invite you to go to The Career Compass for all the tools, techniques, systems, processes, and information you'll ever need to be a successful realtor. See you soon. Good luck and good selling.